Welcome to the Silicon Valley Podcast. This is Luis Rodriguez,
Auntie Lewis.
Brittany Lewis, and today we're diving deep into,
Flying cars.
flying cars. You know, they've been a thing
In the movies.
forever, like in Back to the Future and,
The Jetsons.
the Jetsons. But you know what? It's not just science fiction anymore.
Nope.
So today we're going to be looking at a news piece about this thing called the land aircraft carrier
Oh, yeah.
from this Chinese EV maker called Xpeng.
Mhm.
And
It's not exactly like the flying cars we, imagine from the movies.
right.
But it is a pretty big step in that direction.
Yeah, and it is fascinating stuff. I mean, we're talking about something that could be delivered by 2026.
Yeah, 2026.
They already have 2,000 pre-orders.
Wow.
And get this, the price tag is $280,000.
That's a lot of money. I mean,
It's a lot. So tell me, how does this land aircraft carrier thing actually work?
Well, from what I understand, it has this really cool modular design. So you have like the car part, and then you have the aircraft part. And they can
So you detach them.
detach. And the coolest thing is it only takes 5 minutes to switch between driving mode and flying mode.
5 minutes?
Yeah.
Wow, that's fast. So how does that detachment even work? Like, is there a big red button you press or something?
Well, the details are still kind of fuzzy, but I'm guessing it's like a super automated process
Yeah?
with like safety checks and everything, maybe clamps that release, or maybe even...
Oh, maybe some hydraulics to lift it off? Or...
Exactly. Smooth separation. I'm really curious to see how they actually do it.
I know, me too. But, okay, let's talk about the flying part, though. You mentioned short flights.
Huh.
How short are we talking here? Like, can I zip over to the grocery store? Or could I, like, fly to the next state over?
Well, the source we're looking at says it can handle 5 or 6 short flights on one charge,
Oh,
which kind of makes you think, right? If it's only a few short flights, it's probably not meant for super long distances.
yeah, that makes sense. So more for, like, avoiding traffic or getting to places that are hard to reach by car.
Right. Maybe even commuting if you live pretty far out.
Imagine no more traffic jams.
Right. That would be amazing.
Okay, but let's be realistic. You take 5 or 6 short flights, you're going to need to charge this thing. How long does that take?
Well, that's where this mothership thing comes in.
Mothership. Okay, I need you to explain this one because that sounds pretty intense.
It's basically like a mobile charging station just for these aircraft. It's like,
Wait, so it's like a truck?
yeah, kind of like a special truck with super fast charging. You can go from 30% battery to 80% in just 18 minutes.
Whoa, that's like pit stop for flying cars. This is getting more and more sci-fi by the minute.
It is, right. But the crazy thing is, this is actually happening, and they're planning on making a lot of these things, like 10,000 a year.
10,000. Seriously. That's a lot of flying cars.
I
So I got to ask, like, won't the sky get super crowded with all these things zipping around?
Yeah, that's a big question. They're going to need like totally new rules for air traffic control.
Right. Like, imagine dedicated lanes for flying cars.
New regulations, new training for air traffic controllers.
Oh, yeah, definitely. And where are they going to land?
We'll need landing zones, charging stations. It's going to be a huge change for city planning.
Yeah, for sure. And this is just personal transportation. What other possibilities do you see with this kind of technology?
Oh my gosh, so many. Like, think about emergency response.
Oh, yeah, like ambulances in the sky.
Exactly. Or getting medical help to places that are really hard to reach.
Or maybe firefighters could use them to fight wildfires from above.
Yes. And don't forget about deliveries. Think of all those places without good roads. This could be huge for getting things to people who need them.
So it's not just about flying cars. It's about changing how we think about transportation entirely. Emergency response, logistics, even city planning. This is going to have a huge impact.
It is. It really makes you wonder how our cities and even our lives are going to change in the next few decades with all this new technology.
It's crazy to think about, right?
Totally. Like, how will our cities adapt to these flying vehicles? How will our daily lives be different?
It's definitely something to keep thinking about. And that's what's so exciting about this whole thing.
For sure.
Thanks for joining us on this deep dive into the world of flying cars, and
The future of transportation!
see you next time.